Junie B. Jones has a peep in her pocket. Chapter 1, Confusing Stuff. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I am almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to school. And so last summer, Mother took me to the school office, and she rolled me in afternoon kindergarten. Rolled is the grown-up word for signed me up and made me go. Only guess what? I don't even mind going there hardly, because I made 2 bestest friends at that place, that's why. Their names are Lucille and that Grace. We are like 3 peas in a row. My teacher's name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Only here is the trouble. Just when I was getting good at kindergarten, Mrs. made an announcement to our class. And she said that pretty soon, school is going to end. I did a gasp at that terrible news. No, Mrs. No. How can school end? Because Mother said I have to go to school till I am an old teenager. And I am not even 6 years old yet. Mrs. shook her head. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Junie B., she said. I'm afraid you've misunderstood me. School isn't going to end forever. School will just be taking a summer vacation. She smiled at me. You and everyone else in the class will come back to school in September. It's just that you won't be in room 9 anymore. I quick got out a paper and a crayon. Okie doke. Then tell me the name of our new room, I said, because I will need to tell Mother where to bring me. Mrs. did a little frown. I'm sorry, she said again, but right now, I have no idea what room you'll be in next year. Now I did a frown too. So what am I supposed to do then? Just wander around the school until you people find me? Mrs. looked funny at me. You still don't understand, she said. Next year, you're going to have a different teacher, Junie B. Next year, you're going to be in 1st grade. First what? I asked. 1st grade, she said. Just then, my stomach felt sickish inside. Because I don't even like 1st graders, that's why. 1st graders are bullies to me at recess. And I don't want to be in the same room with those guys. Pretty soon, a boy named William started to sniffle very much. Because Williams hates 1st graders even more than me. That's because one time, a 1st grader stole William's winter hat with the ear flaps. And he put it on a dog that was running around the playground. And the dog runned away with William's ear flap hat forever. I patted William very nice. Me and William don't want to be in the same room as 1st graders, I told Mrs. Me and William prefer children our own age. Me too, said my bestest friend, Lucille. I prefer children my own age too. Me too, hollered a boy named Polly Allen Puffer. Me too, said a girl named Charlotte. Mrs. said, shh, to us. Boys and girls, please. Now everyone is misunderstanding me, she said. We need to get clear on this right now. Next year, when you come back to school, you will not be in the class with children who are 1st graders this year. Next year, those children will move up to 2nd grade, and you people will move to 1st grade. Understand? I thought about that. Then all of a sudden, a light bulb came on in my head. Oh, I get it now. All of the grades move up, right, Mrs.? Everyone does. She clapped her hands. Right, exactly, she said, very happy. Now may I please get on with my announcement? I brushed my skirt very smoothly. Yes, you may, I said, very polite. Okay, said Mrs. As I started to tell you earlier, I have very happy news for room 9. Because this year, for the first time ever, we are going on a special end-of-the-year field trip. She smiled real big. We're going to a farm. Doesn't that sound like fun? A farm? farm, shouted the children. A farm, a farm. We're going to a farm. Then Lucille hugged me very thrilled. A farm, she said real squealy in my ear. A farm, I said real glum. Because guess what? Farms are not my favorites. Chapter 2, Stubby. That night I ate dinner with Mother and Daddy and my baby brother named Ollie. Only I couldn't even swallow that good. Because I was still upset about the field trip, that's why. I don't want to go, I said. I don't want to go to the farm with room 9. Because a farm is the most dangerous place I ever heard of. Daddy looked surprised at me. What are you talking about, Junie B? He said, what's dangerous about a farm? The ponies, of course, I said. The ponies are dangerous. Farms have ponies running in their fields, and ponies can stomple you into the ground and kill you to death. Mother covered her face with her hands. No, Junie B, please, not this pony thing again. We've talked about this 100 times. I've told you over and over again that ponies do not hurt you. Yes, they do too hurt you, Mother, I said. I saw it on TV with my own eyeballs. Mother looked at Daddy. It was that stupid cable show the babysitter let her watch, she said. It was called When Ponies Attack.
Oh, no.
It was called When Ponies Attack, I hollered. After that, Daddy covered his face too. Then all of a sudden, he busted out in a hoot of laughing. And he couldn't even stop himself. Mother's cheeks sucked way into her head. Thank you, she said. You're being a huge help here. Then Daddy got up from his chair and he went to his room for a time out. That's when me and Mother had another long talk about ponies.
Yeah.
She told me that her Uncle Billy used to have a farm, and that the farm had a pony named Stubby, and that Stubby was as gentle as a lamb. As a matter of fact, Uncle Billy had almost every kind of farm animal you could think of, said Mother. Pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, goats. He even had a mean old rooster named Spurs. But out of all of those animals, the pony was the sweetest. Mother smiled. You would have loved Stubby, Junie B. He used to follow me around like a puppy. He did? I said. He did, she said back. Honest, honey, I would never let you go to a farm if there was even the teensiest chance you would be hurt by one of the animals. But my Uncle Billy's farm had the gentlest animals I ever saw. Mother smiled a bit. Well, except for that mean old rooster, anyway, she said. Just then, Daddy came back into the kitchen. He said an apology to me. I'm sorry, Junie B. I didn't mean to laugh, but that TV show you saw was just so ridiculous, I couldn't even help it. After that, he sat down at the table and he filled up my permission slip for the farm. You're going to love this trip, he told me. We'll get you one of those little throwaway cameras from the drugstore, and you can take pictures of all the animals you see. Great idea, said Mother, and I'll take you shopping for a brand new pair of overalls. And I'll even pack you your very favorite lunch. After that, I got down from my chair very quiet, and I went to my room. Then I climbed onto my bed, and I hugged my stuffed animals real tight. Because I kept on thinking about what Mother said about Uncle Billy's animals. But mostly, I kept on thinking about that mean old rooster. On account of one time at my school, a boy named Meanie Jim brought his rooster for pet day. And he said that roosters can peck your head into a nub. And that is not pleasant, I tell you. I hugged my animals even tighter. Because guess what? Roosters are a jillion times scarier than ponies. Chapter 3 is called Pictures.
But you gotta wait till tomorrow.
You gotta wait till tomorrow to find out what happens next.